Welcome back. Joining us now with all of the details on her new book launch is Buffalo-based author Jessica Heinz. Thanks so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Well, first, let's talk a little bit about you. You've been living in Buffalo for 4 years now, but you are Italian.
Yes.
And you've decided to put down roots here in Buffalo, you and your husband, and become a writer. So tell us a little bit about your journey.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, so I moved to Buffalo because of my husband, but eventually decided to stay with him because we really fall in love with the city. So we bought a house and put down roots. I've been a writer for long time, and I want to say for at least 11 years I wanted to publish a book. I've been writing in Italian fantasy saga for a long time. Then once I came to America, I started writing in English, and this story came to me in English after I actually wrote a short story of the same kind in Italian.
Okay.
And so it came naturally, and I do end up writing about death a lot, so which is also what brought me to write this book.
Yes. You consider yourself a death-positive advocate. Talk a little bit about what that is and why it's important for you.
So I made it part of my life missions, really, to promote open and honest conversation about death, which is what a death-positive advocate is. It's a person that is really focused on promoting this conversation for people, conversation about death in a non-judgmental way. And so that's really what that positive advocate means.
So let's talk about this book and how you're really introducing children to the concept of death in a very gentle and also a humorous way.
Yes, and that's what I strive to do, to approach like taboo topics like death and dying with humor and heart, which I believe I did with this book, Three of My Grandma's Lives, which is the story of a grandma who after dying becomes a lemon. And so children with this book, they get to understand the circle of life, because we have a grandma, we see her different lives, and in this book we see the moment she dies, her granddaughter, which is the narrator of the book, is giving birth. So they see one dies and the other one gives birth, and then from a death there's a transformation, a change, and the word death and dying appears all over, so it's clear what's happening, and so it gives a clear vision to a child, but with still a sense of fun.
Yeah, okay. Now let's talk about your book launch here in Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that. It's happening tomorrow, which is also my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday!
Thank you. And for the occasion, so for this story of this grandma that becomes a lemon, we are throwing a lemon-themed party. So put a little touch of yellow tomorrow.
Lemoncello.
And we are meeting at 5 p.m. at Alice Ever After Books, which is a very beautiful children bookstore across from the Buffalo Zoo. And the party ends at 6:30. I'm going to do a reading around 5:30 p.m. and a little signing for whoever is interested. And then we're just going to have a party.
Fun, very fun. Now let's talk about what a death cafe is and why you started organizing them in Buffalo.
Yes, a death cafe is it's a friendly gathering where people meet to have conversations about death and dying. So it's a topic-oriented conversation. So we meet around 2 hours every month. I organize it more or less every month if I'm in town. And we meet and we have conversations specifically about death and dying. I started them in Buffalo because I was attending death cafes online for a while, but I really felt the need to meet with people in person. And because no one was organizing them, then I just went out and did it.
You did it. Okay. How do these meetups help really break the taboos about death and everything that comes with it?
So they are very useful for that, because in these 2 hours when we meet, people know that they can bring anything that's in their mind about death. We're really like, there's no limits. Anything that comes into mind, they can bring it and share it. And they'll see other people too. They will bring their things, and often there's similarities, same feelings, and all those feelings of fear, awkwardness, or discomfort with a topic kind of melt away thanks to these conversations.
Yeah, they're important topics to have, and unfortunately it's something that all of us will have to face in our lives and in having these open conversations and especially helping children understand how to process these feelings are amazing. So thank you so much for coming in and sharing more.
Thank you.
Congrats on the book launch.
you.
Viewers, if you'd like more information on Jessica's upcoming book launch and Death Cafe, you can visit jessicaheinz.com. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank you.